Yeah, is that working now? Think that's up. I'm so bad at shooting. This is why I need to do more of them. I'm so rusty. Hey Jay. Jay, is it, you can hear and see me, can you? I'm so bad at this. Oh my god. This is why I need to stream and get practice. Hey JTB. Okay, wait for maybe hopefully a couple of people to come in. Hey Blybirds Fi. Can everyone hear me okay, or the audio sounds doubled? Oh wait, let me. Is that better? Now? Ooh. I went to Tony Cash last week and he wished me happy birthday. Jealous. Happy birthday. I'm not as good at Tommy as Tommy Cash, but I also heard you. Okay, is there a doubling of the audio or is it good? Because I can get rid of this if the audio's wrong. Hey Lucas. Jay, is it only you who has this? Does anyone else have the doubling of the audio? Oh wait, let me turn this one off. Is that better? Oh, there's an echo. Is the echo gone now? Because I pressed a button. I don't know if it worked. Okay. What are my plans for the stream? I do have a rough plan, but I need to get back into streaming, so I wanted to practice. I was just thinking we could just chat about Eurovision news, and then if you guys have topics or questions, we can go off on the tangent if you want. Like 30 minutes to an hour, something like that. Okay, I got rid of the echo. Victory. Oh, hey, William from Montpellier. Nice to see you again live. First time since China. Yes. I did a Patreon stream, but yes, this is my first one on the main channel. Okay, the doubling's gone. Go me. I have a metallic echo. I think it's gone now. Yes. Well, we will talk about Toshihara. Probably a bit of a heavy topic to go into, but I thought maybe we could talk about the vote thing first. This news on Monday that the vote is no longer happening. Because my main thing about that was I found it very confusing. A lot of people on Twitter were like kind of doom and gloom and thinking that it meant the worst, whereas my main emotion was confusion, like what is happening behind the scenes, who's complained. It feels like one of the broadcasters complained, and then because of that the vote's been cancelled, and now it's just like, yeah, super confusing. So I'm curious what opinions people have about this. Why did they cancel the vote? Who complained? Yeah, we'll get it. We'll just cover this topic quickly and then we can move on. I've made some graphics for later. I spent all of yesterday trying to like set everything up. Okay, so has it been postponed or has it been cancelled completely? So this is the thing, is that we don't know. We just know that that vote's not happening. We don't know if it's if they're postponing it until the General Assembly and then it's going to happen there, or if they're going to wait for someone to bring it up in the General Assembly. So it needs to be proposed by someone else. I feel like nobody wants to be the one who actually does it. They're just like passing the buck. Kind of like pass the parcel, but not fun. An unfun version of pass the parcel. Oh, you can hear me when you have that scene. Okay, noted for when I go to that scene. Do you have any thoughts about how, if I would cover the season with Israeli participation? I'm gonna have to wait and see what happens. But at this point in time, this is 100% of my job and my income. So I can't just like immediately detach myself as other people could. Like I have to find another job. So I don't know. I have to see what happens, but I can't just like go offline very suddenly. Like I have to eat and I need food and shelter and those kind of essential things. Okay, can hear you one of the graphics up. Okay, noted. Yeah, okay. You will now, I fixed it, I think. You should be able to hear me with the topic screen. Ireland gonna pull out? I don't know, we haven't made a statement about what's happened with the ceasefire now. We haven't updated our statement in the same way that Netherlands and Slovenia have. So I don't know what we're doing. They definitely have to exclude them for the foreseeable. I don't know. Well, they didn't the last 2 years. If they are removed, it's just going to be for 1 year. Like that's the proposal right now. I think anything longer will definitely be rejected. So it's a 1 year thing that they're proposing. Still 6 weeks, yeah. So a lot can happen. Maybe they're going to be checking like how do they act in the next 6 weeks, and kind of use that as a benchmark. So our delegation in particular, which delegation is that, Andre? Yay, clear audio, woo. Yeah, like if I was doing this casually, like I used to before, like obviously it's much easier for me to just stop doing it. But like right now, I would need to, and it's not just for me about looking for a job. I need to get like re-registered with certain bodies. We have like accreditation bodies that I need to re-register with. So it's like a thing, and then I need to pick a place to go to, and it's messy. Lucas says, I don't know if Austria and Germany will accept an Israeli ban. Austria hosting next year is an extra problem in that regard. One thing I'll say about Austria though is the fine. They don't want that 40 million euro fine. I think that some of the politicians are kind of talk. They're like, yeah, we don't want it to happen, but then they don't want to pay 40 million for someone else to host it. I think they would really not like that PR hit. So actions speak louder than words. Words are kind of cheap sometimes. I don't know how Eurovision can continue right now with them staying in. The political landscape is too volatile. Yeah, one of the differences between now and 2 previous years is that the public mood is shifted more negatively toward Israel. So that is a factor maybe the EBU and other broadcasters will consider. Is the vote cancelled or postponed? We don't know. That's the thing. From what me and Stevan, if you know Stevan, he's a Serbian creator on Twitter. We were trying to look through the rules, and theoretically, in the General Assembly, they can bring it up for a vote. So like, postponed is it's neither postponed or cancelled. It could be either. Theoretically, they can have the General Assembly and no one proposes a vote, in which case it's been cancelled. Or someone can propose a vote, in which case it's been postponed. Like, we don't know. That's the thing that kind of like is disappointing for me, is the confusion. What if the delayed vote actually gives more time to use those true intentions to the ceasefire? Like, I definitely think that's part of it. I think they want to wait and see, allowing broadcasters to make a more informed decision. Like, theoretically, if the ceasefire breaks down, hopefully it doesn't. Obviously, we want the ceasefire to stay for Palestinian people, but like, we don't have any control over that. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Would Israel be back in 27 without issues? I don't know, because if Israel are removed, Cannes has no reason to exist anymore. Cannes, the Israeli broadcaster, because it literally exists for access to Eurovision, from what I understand. So if they are removed, there's no point in having Cannes. And I think Netanyahu wants to get rid of Cannes anyway, because he wants to control the narrative more. So if Cannes is removed, then Israel can come back in 27 because they don't have a public broadcaster. So this is the other factor the EBU needs to factor in, is that they're meant to be supporting public broadcasters. If they vote out Israel, they voted out, and essentially, well, not essentially, but they're possibly causing the demise of a public broadcaster. Oh, it's Schrodinger. It's Schrodinger's cat. I was actually, this is so goofy. I was looking up Schrodinger's cat on Wikipedia the other day, and I was like, that'd be such a good name for a Eurovision song. The staging writes itself. I feel like Austria and Germany don't agree, but they're not willing to withdraw from a show that gives their broadcasters such valuable viewership for a relatively small fee. Yeah, this is the thing, like, it's actions and words. It's one thing to say that you're going to leave, which Germany hasn't said, and Austria hasn't said either, but it's another thing to actually withdraw. Like, would Germany and Austria want to remove themselves from Eurovision for those principles? Some Austrians would, some Austrians wouldn't. It's not like everyone's going to agree on it. Who's my... Hey, Nicholas from Patreon. What's my early prediction to win? Oh my God. Let's just say Finland, because I think that they're going to be competing and they're solid, or Italy or someone who we know is probably definitely going to be there. I think a lot of broadcasters are just assuming the issue would lose salience. I think a lot of broadcasters just want the problem to go away, and the EBU wants the problem to go away, but it just doesn't look like that's happening, especially this year. Jay is pessimistic. He cannot lie. I love how Israel says they love Eurovision. The truth is, if they really did, they would have stepped back for a while because they know exactly what their presence does to the contest. I completely agree. I think this is... Some people might say their love is so much that they don't want to leave, but I think if you have a deep-rooted love for the contest, you put its health before yourself, and that's not what's happening. Have I ever considered not looking at the semi-final official results on Eurovision night and reacting to them the day after? No, that would be awful. Why would I? That means I would not watch the show. Do you mean the breakdown results? Because those don't come out until afterwards anyway, so I don't know if I understand the question. Do you think some broadcasters might have changed their minds in private discussions with the EBU and that's why they're cancelling the vote? Yes. I think possibly some of the broadcasters don't want their vote to be public. Keep in mind there's Freedom of Information Acts. So for Ireland, for example, they can vote in private, but that vote will be made public because of freedom of information, which is the reason why you can see how much it costs Ireland to participate in Eurovision every year. That's a Freedom of Information Act done by the Irish Mirror. So although it's a private vote, it's not private. And I think some broadcasters are like, we don't want our vote known. Let me see. I'm wondering how it worked in 2017. Was the shutdown of IBA already sealed before thing? My understanding is that IBA was actually kept alive until Eurovision. It was meant to shut earlier, and Eurovision was its very last broadcast. Someone correct me if I'm wrong down below. And then EBU came in and Cannes came in and replaced. Das Mystery, no predictions yet. It's so hard to predict. We have no songs. We don't know who's competing. We aren't even sure it's going to be in Vienna yet. So you can make predictions if you want, but it's going to be tough. Yeah, obviously it goes out saying health and safety of people is, of course, more important than anything we're discussing, but we're discussing in this context today. Like most music, this is simply too heavy for Jay. Yeah, Jay can't handle it. No, I go through phases of being very pessimistic and then optimistic again. On Monday, I was like, oh God. Now I'm feeling a bit better. Okay. Israel can't be penalized for the commentators who had rude and downright hateful comments towards other participants who didn't engage with them during the contest, talking about this year and last year. Yeah, they said some really nasty stuff about Irish people. That we're all drunk, and I don't even drink, so the whole drinking stereotype about Irish people is just not founded. Hey Sarah, how's it going? Okay. Also, I cannot wait to welcome you, hopefully, in my hometown this year. From Vienna, I'm assuming. Yes, I have accommodation. I actually have accommodation booked. I usually book it at the last minute and it sucks. We appreciate your ongoing coverage in the off-season on these grave and important topics. Yeah, thank you. It's not easy to cover. It's definitely like something that you need to learn. That's what I think Gabe has been amazing. He's so good at talking about these things, but I think he's got some like political studies training. I don't, so I'm still learning how to deal with it. Yes, replying to your question about the IBA, it was their last show. Okay, so the IBA, which used to be the Israeli Broadcasting Association, their last show was Eurovision. They were kept alive so they could be in Eurovision. Is there a chance that, are you guys like watching me? I was literally watching Kazakhstan videos today. So this, it's possible. I was watching Junior Vision Kazakhstan today. Yeah, I think it's still possible. I think it's more likely now because the EBU needs to make up numbers. So they'll want extra numbers. Gianni is old enough to remember the South African cultural boycott and how uncontroversial that was. There's a really good comparison. Why is that different? I don't know. Yeah, very, very valid question. I actually hope countries will draw if Israel stays. I think Slovenia and Netherlands will. Ireland, probably. Iceland, I don't think. I think Iceland will be there. And Spain, I don't know. I think Ireland's less likely than Spain. Am I hopeful for Moldova returning? Yeah, I think Moldova will return. I genuinely don't think the Eurovision season will truly get going until we know what happens with Israel. Yeah, although having said that, it does feel like it started quite early. Because usually we aren't really like talking about stuff until kind of November, mid-November. Am I going to watch and stream Jesse? Yes, I will. I've done a reaction to Ukraine and France. And today I just posted my Netherlands one on my Patreon. I'll post on YouTube probably today or tomorrow. And I filmed my Spanish one. I really like the Spanish song. So cute. I love the theme of it. It is so freaking cute. I'm planning to go to Vienna, but for a different reason. And I have to avoid the contest for cheap accommodation. Ooh, plan to go to Vienna, but for, okay, what's your mystery reason? They even made oh yeah, he did this big ass long speech when he was giving the points. I remember him. I feel like Israel have broken certain rules of the contest that could justify their removal, but the EB just seemed to act scared against him. Yeah, the EB don't want to do anything. They just want the problems to go away and fizzle out. They only did something about Russia because they had to. 9 broadcasters were like, we're going to leave. And they're like, okay. And that's how quickly it happened. So that just kind of shows what needs to happen for them to actually budge. Ooh, hey Olympic from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Hopefully we see you back in 2027. I'm from Brazil and I recently got into Eurovision after finding Nemo's music. Your channel is very helpful. Hello. In Brazil. We're going to talk about Dolce hair later, by the way. I'll put my little graphic that I made. Do I think that we'll see Monaco return? I don't think so. That feels like it fizzled out. They have their new broadcaster. I remember they had like a new logo and everything, and it just kind of like disappeared. I was hoping Romania would be one of the countries to return next year. I don't feel like that's going to happen. I feel like it's like 30% chance. Do I think Morocco, Algeria will join if Israel is banned? I actually think the first country to join will be Lebanon because they've got a huge music scene and they were almost in the contest before in 2005 and they had a very good song which I think would have been top 3. So I think if Israel were out for a few years, Lebanon would join, and then I think once Lebanon's in, then I think maybe you would start getting maybe Egypt or Morocco or Algeria. I think Algeria might be one of the last, I don't know. Because we had 2 contestants with Algerian roots or Moroccan roots in 23 and they didn't really cover it. We had Lorien and lady from France whose name is escaping me. Oh my God, I need to answer questions quicker. Cyprus is late announcing their artist, what's going on? They don't do it every year. It's kind of every second year they have an early announcement, isn't it? Expectations for this year's UMK. very high up here, like up there. Very, very high expectations. It's going to be difficult for me not to be disappointed. What's it going to take for me to go to UMK next year? Winning the lottery, babe. I need to be financially fiscal. I haven't decided what continent I'm going to do the next season in yet. If it's going to be Europe, I would like to do it in Europe, but I have to have a look at things. I might be in South America again. Oh my God, hello from Nauru in Micronesia. Hey, ND, that's amazing. What time is it in Nauru? I've been begging my dad for years to get NSC, and this year we're finally going. We've booked accommodation, but at this point we might just make a holiday in Vienna and avoid going to ESC. You're going to be paying a lot for accommodation though if you do that, because it's going to be packed. Would be nice if Cyprus do nominate Josephine Vendel. And I just said that she's good. I saw some stuff about, was it Cyprus? Wasn't Evangelia rumoured for Cyprus, who came second in Greece's national final last year? A live stream, yeah, I need to get back into live streaming. Okay, so actually guys, this is something I want to ask. Do you have ideas for a live stream? So obviously I'm going to try and live stream national finals. Another idea I had was live streaming national final songs. So for example, doing a video about Montesong songs and then doing a live stream like 5-6 days afterwards. So give people a chance to listen to the songs and then we discuss them. So that was another idea. And then a third potential idea is just like, let's chat. Wait, I need to check my connection. Is my connection okay? Oh, it's excellent apparently. Yeah, so if you've got ideas for live streams, let me know. I don't really want to do what other people are doing. I don't want to like impinge on their territory, but like there's lots of other things that we can cover. So if you have ideas, let me know. Oh my God, let me catch up on chat. Hey, Doc Plot from San Marino. That host called him a FaceTime to all the points. I have dreams about you. I have Eurovision dreams all the time. I can't remember the last one I had, but I have a lot of ones about competing and I'm late, or my main anxiety Eurovision dream is that I'm missing the show, missing watching it, as if that could happen. Rumors about Bulgaria returning. Yes, I did see that. Actually, I need to put that in my news episode for tomorrow. Thank you for reminding me. I'll cover it then. Yes, Lebanon were going to debut in 2005, and I think they would have been top 3. I like cute to say, stop. I got better lighting. You need to have good lighting when you're filming it. I'm learning that slowly. Sanna Nielsen is back in Melody Festivalen. Yes, I'm going to cover this tomorrow in my news. I don't know how I feel about this. I would kind of like her to come back with a girl bop. I know she's not very girl poppy, but that would be fun. Lazara, I can't believe I forgot Lazara's name, embarrassing.com. George, hey Dom, I have a question. Do you think Romania and Moldova will be back soon? Moldova, I think next year. Romania, I think something needs to change in TVR. Maybe a new director or something like that. The last time we didn't have an artist this late in the year was 2019, so it's a bit weird. When did we get Slaman? I think that was early November, I think. So we're still technically, he was the first person, wasn't he? In 23? So I didn't feel too bad. Olympic is talking about BRT literally selling parts of its headquarters. I heard that you might get a little bit of cash though. You get all the money back, you might be back in 27. I don't know if I'm being optimistic. Okay. What's my favorite song of the 2020 so far? Répondez-moi from John's Tears. Evangelia is rumored pretty much every year. Okay, so we need to take that with a pinch of salt. Let me try and catch up here. I might have skipped a few questions. Q&A live streams would be good, or simply discussing the news. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Like, I'm open. It's basically what people want. I'm just going to do what people want and enjoy, but I'm open to feedback. If you've got ideas about streaming, tell me and I'll do it. I also want to pick a day that other people aren't doing. I think Gabe does his on Sundays, so I don't want to do the same day. I don't know what day Alicia does hers. I'll pick a different day. Sarah, okay, gossip sessions every few weeks. Okay, yeah, it might be weekly, it might be fortnightly. We'll see. The advantage for me about streaming is it doesn't involve editing and it doesn't involve filming. So like the workload for me, I just need to prepare everything. And it's fun to do as well, just have like having a chat, see what people are thinking. So it's a nice way to put out content, but then kind of like still have time left in the day. 8 ounces, I did see those 8 artists announced for Cyprus, but I couldn't see a good source. That's why I didn't put it in the news show. Expectations for MGP. I would love to have more, but I think we're just going to have a final again and just better quality this year. The rules for San Remo will confirm today and the winner will be offered Eurovision. Can they make the 9th top 7 result in the row? Yes, they will, because they sing quality all the time. Undo My Sad, classic song. Sanna Nilsson is doing a redo. She's doing a remix of Undo. It's redo, undo. Okay, I need to make the font better. It's hard to see. I think it was late September for Sleman. Really? Oh wait, maybe you're talking about last year with Cyprus. Loic Noté for Belgium. I've seen those rumors, but again, no real good source yet. Andy Null, the Australian present next year in Vienna, as he did back in 20. I can't remember who the hosts have been announced yet, have they? Sleman was the 4th artist revealed after Belgium, Greece, and Cyprus. Okay. So it was Belgium. Who was Belgium that year? Oh, it was Musty. Musty, Silicapsis, and who was Belgium at Greece? I can't remember. Oh my God. I remember. What do I think of Tout l'Univers? It was my number 1 in 21, but I don't like it as much as Répondez-moi. Sunday's a result. I'm not competing with Gabe for live streams on Sunday. I'll pick a different day. Okay, let me see. We'll answer a couple more questions and then we might talk about, we'll go to my graphics and talk about FIC. Cyprus will either pick someone from Australia, Germany, or local artists no one had on their radar. Yeah, that seems to be their go-to plan, is diaspora, or not diaspora, what's it like, getting someone with Cypriot roots worldwide. Fingers crossed from Diva. Okay, let's go to my little cute graphics. Can you hear me first of all in this new screen? Oh wait, let me just change this a tiny bit. Oh, oops. Ah! Oh, we should just leave it where it is. So what do people think about Festival Ikunga's artists? I'm curious about the thing. I'm kind of excited about 3X. Okay, you can hear me, thank you. I'm excited about 3X. It looks like it's a 3-piece girl group. So I'm getting a bit of Loco Loco vibes, maybe. Oh yeah, it's just, sorry, shout out to Discord for these graphics. I didn't make this, it's Discord. So I'm excited for 3X. I'm excited for Lawrence Hazrama because he had probably my favorite song from Festival Ikunga's last year. Beautiful vocal. Oh, we have an actual Albanian here. Albanian people, tell us what's happening. So as an Albanian and long-term follower of FIC, it's a disappointing list, especially after the success of Shkoda Elektronika last year. So I saw the interview with Elvana El Haidadani. She was saying that some of the big artists didn't want to apply this year because of what happened to Elvana Giata. Not Giata, Jata. So that might be why. So chuffed about 3X, Sheila Rizarta, Smaya, and Inish Naziri. So Inish Naziri, I think she's going to give us a female ballad. Is that right? Is she a ballad lady? Two Farm is winning. I don't know anything about Two Farm. Yes, Albanians, this is your moment to shine. Tell us what's happening. So 3X had an impressive Kunga Magica debut, the studio version. Well, we're going to find out what they're like live. So Kunga Magica is magic song? My Albanian's rusty. Yes, Lawrence's song was called Frime, which means breathe. It was about his mother having problems with COVID. Beautiful voice. My favorite song from Festival Congas last year. I'm happy to see him back. So they debuted at Conga. They kind of fell flat live. Are there 3 sisters? Okay. Ooh, sister vibes. Sister from Iceland, not sisters from Germany who got 0 points. Only shade drops. Inish, Alice, Lawrence, Luna, Rizarda, Two Farm, and Threx are all really exciting. Okay, cool. Two Farm is Castro Zizo. As in, are you saying that's his band? Or has the group renamed? Thank God that... no Muscle Mal. No Muscle Mal. Some people were saying that Malvina was that, but no, Mal is not there. Two Farm has been in FIC before. I don't remember them. What was their placing? No, yes, I thought that it's Chicote Electronica. Hey Jane, welcome. I'm more excited, don't worry, I've also got a Montesong. Well, I don't have a Montesong graphic. I'm going to put up someone else's Montesong graphic in a second. The only name I'm intrigued by is Gitti, lives in Italy and has a friend of Beatrice. Another thing that El Hayden said was she could feel a lot of influence from Chicote Electronica. So apparently there's a lot of folk electro pop. Exciting. My favorite type of electro pop. Hello Tatiana from Belgrade. Bendeze. I think I remember that song. Did she come third? I think she did quite well. Rizarda is participating for the 9th time. Okay. I think she's been as high as third. I think she's ever come second. Sister, sister. I assume that's a reference to Sister, Sister. Ines is the only name I recognize. So these are the ones I recognize. I think I remember Eric Loshi. I think I recognize his name. Fifi, stop. Fifi, so we recognize her. She's doing a duet. I recognize Ines. Kamela Ismalai. I remember her. I remember Cleansa Suzai. She's been in it before. Lawrence has been in before. Rizard has been in before. I don't and they're the only names I recognize. So Castro, so Two Farm is Castro and 2 other dudes. So we've got some experienced people. More excited for Montesong. I recognize more people from Montesong, so we'll get a little bit more hype. Last year's Montesong was a mess, but let's switch over to. Are we done with? Are we done with FIC? Are we? Are we moving on? Let's move on. Let me get my other graphic. Boop boop boop. So this is not my graphic. I didn't make this. Someone else did. This is a graphic from. Where am I pointing to? Here. My spatial awareness isn't good. There. Montesong. So we've got Andrea Demirovic, who, in case you didn't know, represented them in 2009. Her song is called I Believe. I'm not feeling I Believe as a song title. It's so generic. We already had a song that won in 2008 called I Believe. I don't know. It's like a lazy song title. People are hyped about Dolce Hera. So in case you don't know, Dolce Hera was in last year. She had a song called Repeat, which came 14th. And yeah, I suppose it was maybe a little bit iconic because it wasn't the best performance, or maybe people unironically love her. I'm not sure. She is apparently the queen of music. Did I hear what Jamal... Oh, why is that box not showing? Let me just make this box smaller. Doop, boop, 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 boop. It's chopping up the thing. There you go. Did I hear what Jamala said about Vibir this year? She said, all the songs and demos are not good. Do you think that Ukraine might not qualify for the first time this year? Yes, I did see that statement. I don't think it's very professional. I think her exact words were horrible demos, horrible songs, or something like that. That's not an official quote. But yeah, I don't think that's a good thing to say if you're the music. She's a musical director, isn't she? So she's basically saying all the songs are shit. So she's like, hey, I think your songs are shit. I just don't think that's a good look. Do I think Ukraine want NQ? No. I think even a shit Ukrainian song is still pretty good. they're just very good at Eurovision. Hey Kian in South Tipperary. Andrea Demirovic was robbed in 2009. I believe she came 11th, didn't she? So was she robbed by the running order? Dolce Hera's song is very likely in Italian. Going for the Tommy Cash vibes. Oh my gosh. Dolce Hera invented pop. She also invented costume reveals behind a screen. Keep that in mind as well. She's inventing a lot of stuff. As a Baltic person, I'm interested in what Lara Baltic will send. I assume it's Lara Baltic, but yes, I get what you're saying. Rhythm Boy. Maybe it's a Rhythm Boy from Tallinn. Who else? I'm excited for Tamara Zivkovic, who last year was an alternate with Pagobom Let, which was an amazing ballad with a beautiful melody. So really, really hyped for her. And she's got in first time. She didn't need the alternate card. I'm also hyped for Baryak. I just hope their song is a little bit more interesting. Last year was a bit wandering, a little bit of a wander through the rock meadow. But yes, I'm happy for Baryak. Didn't Baryak win the televote last year and was bombed by the jury? I don't know if they were bombed, but yes, they did win the televote, but they only had 400 votes. So this is why they've opened up televoting this year to freaks like us. You can have like international voting now. I think they're trying to get the numbers up. Loved Tamara last year. Yeah, Tamara was awesome. Shame no neo known. Yeah, I was a little bit sad about that as well, but I also understand. I don't think they're on good terms with the broadcaster. They handled it pretty well, but I can't wait for the Monty Strong live stream. What's the pose from the Monty Strong live stream? That's the pose. I need a new Montesong live stream pose. I always have to watch alone as all my friends always leave me halfway through Eurovision. You can watch. Okay, sorry, wait, one thing. I will hope, I don't know if I can, I might have a party on December 20th. Is Montesong on December 20th? Eurovision Worlds. Calendar. When is it? Oh, it's on the 21st. Okay, that's okay. I will live stream Montesong because it's on a Sunday. I can't live stream Thick because I'm going to a friend's party. So yes, Fix on the 20th. I will miss the final of Fick. I apologize. Dolce Hera will bring back the messy Balkan girl bops we've been lacking since the noise. Up for it. Sign me up, please. We will all be mass voting Cassava. Oh my God. What happens if we send Dolce Hera because she gets a huge Eurofan vote? Oh my God. Casanova 91 is actually giving Balkan bop vibes. Montesong's on the 21st, so I will be able to cover that. That's a Sunday, I believe. And Festival Kungus is on the 20th. Oh, was I the only one who was shocked that Montenegro got Marko Vukcevic to be their spokesperson? Okay, I didn't realize that. So maybe they weren't on bad terms with Neo Known. So a bit of a surprise that they're not coming back. Any other names there? Jirda apparently is a big name as well, singing Dominoes. Well, getting SIM cards ready, yes. Opening up another bank account so you can get a few more SIM cards. I hope MGP is better. Is it just me that really liked... No end to the sentence. Dramatic. Mysterious. Have I watched Sami Grand Prix before? I highly recommend it. The 2026 dish is scheduled for the 20th March. No, but I might check that out. It's a pretty quiet time of the year, so remind me closer to the date. Jane's husband is someone. Jane, who's your husband? I'm trying to look at what Keen said. Oh, you're talking about your friends who abandoned you during Eurovision season. Jirda was in Montesong last year, and I believe they were 4th, I think. I can't remember. Oh, Stefan's here. We will get Dolce Hera to Eurovision. I'm a little bit worried now. Actually, I would like it if she had a good song that just needed like a little bit of faith and love to push it across the line. But yeah, she's obviously keen after coming back last year. Uh, I'm also kind of shocked that Austria got 400 plus submissions considering they barely got 30 last time. Yeah, the last update I saw said 80, so I was really surprised up to 400. I guess it's because you're host, you're guaranteed into the final as well. So that's appealing because you're definitely going to be seen by 180 million people or whatever number. 6 out of the 15 from Montesong 2024 plus Andrea. Okay, so 6 returning. So people are keen. I think there were only 35 songs. So they didn't have, but only last year there were 32, and I still thought Montesong was good. So real ones are lamenting the iconic Kate's absence from this. I don't remember Kate's song, I'm sorry. I'm so excited for Baryak. I'm also excited for Baryak. Oh my God, what did I have for dinner today? I haven't eaten, it's not dinner time here. I just had lunch. I had a coffee and an empanada. Tom, what was my personal top 3 from Montesong? Isaac, Leto. I'm sad that Isaac isn't back. There was that, and then I also liked Tamara, who is back, so I'm happy. And then my number 3, Baryak, probably Baryak. I also like, what was that lady who did the messy scorpion? Like so messy, so gay, so camp. That was pretty amazing. She was amazing. And then she got like 0 televote points. I can't remember her name. I heard a song on 14. I don't know if those songwriter credits are sourced. I did see on one of the Wikipedia pages, but apparently that's not super reliable. This is good that they're returning artists in Montesong. There's an interest. Yeah, I think it's a good sign. It's just that they're taken care of and they feel well promoted that they want to come back. It does worry me when national finals never have returnees. Which national final are you most looking forward to based on the artists competing in Festival of Congas, Benidorm Fest and Montesong? I would say Benidorm Fest. No one in Festival of Congas for me is like really, apart from Lawrence, no one is like really super hype. Benidorm Fest I think is going to be interesting. It looks more varied this year, and I want to see what this new head of delegation is going to do. Why do I keep moving continents? I thought I lived permanently in Ireland. No, I haven't lived in Ireland since 22. I think I lived there for like 4 months, but before that I haven't lived in Ireland since 2009. No, Ireland's too expensive. You can get an apartment and it is so expensive. I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Have I listened to the song Polska Góra? No, I saw a clip of it. I might do a reaction to that actually. That's a good idea. I saw that he's submitting for Poland. He's in like a classroom or something, and it looks kind of like Tommy Cash-esque. Scorpion Lady was Milena, who bought views. Yes, she bought the views on their song. Yes, such a diva. We love it. Such a Eurovision diva. Is there any credibility to the Melfest rumors at the moment? Yeah, Melfest rumors are like, I think they got 29 out of 30 last year. They're not rumors, they're leaks. They're basically Melfest organizers are telling them. I think it's part of the hype process, PR. So it's not like someone's reading their diary in secret. It's like, this is the first artist, publish it. Where do I live now? Yeah, I am being a little bit more careful about vacation. I'll just say I'm in South America right now. So that's why it's kind of coming up to dinner time. It's earlier. Isn't Polska Góra the video with him on the toilet? I don't know. I'll find out if I react to it. Okay. Okay, we'll wrap things up in around like five minutes. If you got any more topics you want to talk about, let me know. If you've got any more ideas for live streams, leave a comment actually. Leave a permanent comment because it's easier for me to see your ideas there than it is in the chat. So, when am I reacting to Norway 2025? Did I know actor? Oh, the reason I haven't done that is because it's very similar to MGP. So there's not really anything. It's same reason I haven't reacted to Kai. There's not really anything new. So I don't really know what I'm going to talk about. I suppose I could just do a shorter video, but that's why I haven't picked them, is that I need something to talk about. Hey, Gabe. Out of the released artists for the national finals, who do you think will win their national final and their placement in Eurovision? Oh my God, that's such a tough question. Okay, let's go Dolce Hera for Montenegro. Let's say top 3. She's going to qualify. She's going to get them their first ever top 3 with Casanova 91. That is my bold early prediction. Am I ready for DMGP to blow my mind? Yes. DMGP this year is going to be, there's going to be a silent song, then there's going to be a rock song, there's going to be a performance piece. It's just going to be wall to wall crazy. That's what DMGP is. Realistically, DMGP is going to be 8 pop songs. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I have to be careful what I say about DMGP. I think the delegation hate me because I ragged on them. I am in my secret agent era. Although if you're a secret agent, you shouldn't live stream. Expectations for Ethnikos Delegos. Pretty high, actually. I've got high expectations. Couple of returning artists. I think it's too big though. 28 songs sounds too big to me. I felt like this year will be another F-bomb from the EU since there's no Israel vote. I don't fully understand what you're saying there. Can I do a final review of Iceland? Yes, I have done. That was my first one. I was so hyped to do it. I thought they did an amazing job of Iceland. That's already up. That's a while back. It's like maybe 2 months ago. Denmark is going to win. You hit it here first. Who were the people who were betting on Denmark to win last year? Crazy. Just throwing money into the bin. Just don't do it, girl. Would I rather watch San Remo or DMGP? I'm just going to be real with you. I'd rather watch DMGP because it's shorter. San Remo for me is just too long and I don't speak Italian. If I spoke Italian, I'd pick San Remo, but just 5 hours of not understanding what they're saying is too much for me. I don't think it's better though. I don't think DMGP is better. I just think it's shorter. Do you think the UK can finally get a Televo points next year? Oh God, I hope so. Oh God, yeah, it's 2 years in a row, isn't it? Of 0? They went for jury bait though this year. Actually, I have to do my final review of that. That's another one I'll do. I'll do that next, coming up. Hop on that Italian Duolingo, but I'm not learning a language just to understand Sanremo. Because the thing is, just even if I understand that, it doesn't guarantee that I'm going to enjoy it. Oh wait, let's go back to this and we can close the thing. Boop, there you go. Armenia reaction. Oh yes, I do need to do Armenia as well. I've got a couple more. I've got like maybe 5, 6 more. I'm not going to do all of them because, like I said, Norway, there's not enough new stuff. Sweden, there's not enough new stuff. I do need to do Denmark though. I'll do Denmark soon. How likely do I think that Kazakhstan will be invited? I would say 75%. The Baltics are slowly creeping up the scoreboard and general conversation of doing well. We should be expecting a Balkan win soon and we'll be ecstatic about it. I want to see a Balkan win so bad. Oh wait, why am I a little bit off center? Let me just go boop, 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 boop. Let me do some magic. That's the exact same. Never mind. Yes, I want to see Wait, are you saying the Balkans or the Baltics? The Baltics, yeah. I want to see the Baltics win soon. Lithuania never got their first win. I want that. SAP, please. Lithuania's problem, I need to do like a video or something about this. Their songs are too repetitive. They need to vary it up at the end. They need a proper climax. People need to be climaxing in their songs and it's just not happening. If you look at all the Lithuanian songs, listen to them. They do not finish in a Eurovision way and they need that if they want to win and get top 5. Latvia getting stronger. Estonia technically coming second this year. Amazing. I want Eurovision in the Baltics. ASA, please make it happen. Baltic win would be so cool. Yes, it would be. Facts. Lithuania, I beg. Add some more G's on. Oh my God. Unintelligent J-pop, what? This is the most well-behaved chat I've ever seen. Yes, we're a classy bunch. Not that Gabe's chat is not classy. Yes, Lithuania, step up. Climax your songs. Sing in Lithuanian. Get that first top 5 result, please. Next, first time winner. I'm going to do a video about this. I actually wrote this video in 2023, so I actually have my old rankings. So I'm going to do a new video about it, and I'm going to compare my results from this year to what I wrote in 2023 to see how much changed. But yes, I'm going to do that. That's a video I need to work on. I've already got an idea of like how I'm going to do the graphics. I can't remember what I said there. Agree with me about the end of the songs, yeah. Like, you can see the ending of Austria. It's contrived. It is contrived. I'm not saying it's not, but it worked. Like, it works on the Eurovision stage. You can have these climaxes for the last 30 seconds. And Lithuania just need to be a little bit more strategic. You need to play the game a little bit. So, We Are the Winners from LT United is still their best song, yeah. Came 6th in 2006, I think. It was in Greece, yes, it was 2006. And it got booed. Them and Sylvia Knight got booed. I'm sorry, I'm going to stand by this quote. People need to climax in their songs. You need to climax in the last 3 seconds of your song. I'm sorry. That is just Eurovision facts. Eurovision 101. Take notes. Last 30 seconds. You just can't win without it. Intelligent ESC on Tomba. Okay. Is that the name of my entry? I've had a lot of dreams. I wouldn't enter Eurovision, but I've had dreams where I've entered. Oh, Eric. Hey, Erica Wiekman. She's coming. Wiekman's Law. Oh, yes. That's a good name for it. Who should have won in 1994, Ireland or Poland? I'm not a huge fan of Aditya Gorniak, I'm going to be real. So I'm going to say that Ireland winning was correct. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Adita sing in English? Didn't she have a reason to sing in English in the jury show? And then she got more points because of that? That's what I heard. She said something like, my voice is sore, so I can't sing in Polish. I have to sing in English. We stand an ambitious diva. Classy language, yeah, well, it's just, I want Lithuania to win. If I need to say that to make them win, then that's what's happening. And Austria did have a climax. It just did. You know, the song finished. Live stream. I will do more live streams, by the way. If you guys enjoy these, like I said, please leave your ideas down below. What do you want to do? Give me some ideas on the frequency. Give me some ideas on the days and the topics. It'll evolve. The more I do it and learn it, we'll evolve into something and we'll find out what my little niche is in terms of live streaming. Oh my God. Not this. Jay is referencing, I made a boo-boo in my video. I was trying to say thun sucker and I got the 2 words mixed up. And I had to cut it out of my YouTube video because it's a bit naughty. Yes, my voice is sore so I can't sing in Polish. Classic. Classic. That needs to be on a t-shirt. Shock non-qualifier and qualifier for Eurovision 2026. Shock qualifier, maybe Denmark. I still think Denmark qualifying is a shock. I think them qualifying any is a shock. Maybe Montenegro, we have to wait and see. Maybe shock non-qualifier. I don't know, I think like Portugal, Lithuania, their streaks got to come to an end at some point. I hope not though, but that would be a shock. Finland would be a shock. Ukraine would be a shock, I can't see it happening. The shock non-qualifier for this season was probably, if you'd looked at the start of the season, would have been Serbia, as in that's the country that had the biggest record that lost it. Edithia sang English, but she actually got less points because of that. Just how Croatia was something. Okay, so she got less points from that. Okay. I do feel like singing in English was an advantage in the 90s. Thoughts on Israel participation council? We already talked about that at the start. So when the stream is done, you can go back and watch the start. But we had a chat about this for like at the start of the stream. It was 94 and we came second. How did you let people know you're going to live stream tonight? So it was very short notice, so I apologize for that. It was a bit spontaneous. I was actually going to do this tomorrow, but then I was like, I need to keep looking at the camera better. I don't want to do my news episode and then stream afterwards because it's too much work. The news episodes are a lot of work. So I don't know. I'm thinking like Monday or Tuesdays. But first of all, if it's a regular day, it's easier for people to know when it's on. And second of all, when I know when it's going to be on, I'll put it up on my YouTube page. I'll schedule it properly. And then you'll know and you'll see it and etc. But yes, this one wasn't like super well advertised. Yay, Myra. Hey, Myra. Thanks for coming. We love your live streaming. Do more. Thank you. I will. Give me your ideas and I'll do more. Any news on PZE? Just what I did in my last news episode about Constructa potentially entering. Serbia saying, save us, Constructa. Constructa, save us. I think that's the vibe I'm getting. Okay, Jay says Tuesday evenings. I'm open. I would ideally like to have a day because I am the type of person, these news episodes I've been doing on Fridays have been so much easier because it's like, it's Friday, I just do it. No procrastination, no faffing around. It's Friday, it's news time. So I'm the type of person that if I have a set schedule, I'm more likely to do it. So yes, tell me what days you like. Copenhagen 2027. Okay, so I like Copenhagen. As much as I rag on Denmark in Eurovision, I love Copenhagen. It is so livable. I would live there. It's really green, really bicycly, so many bicycles, so many bicycle paths. So I'm up for Denmark winning, but like it's not gonna happen. Why do I think we're getting Bulgaria, Romania, and Moldova back? I think we're definitely getting Moldova. I think Bulgaria, hey, I'd be happy with all three, but something will have to change with Romania. They're not coming back unless something's different in TBR. I love Copenhagen. I stayed there for Eurovision 24, as did I. I had to commute. That was awful though. The commuting was not great. Okay, last couple of questions, then we'll wrap it up. Too much of a good thing because I want to go over. Favorite European city? Oh my God. Paris. I have to say Paris. Okay, let's wrap it up. We've done an hour. That's a nice, cute amount of time. Thank you everyone for coming. I need to get better at looking at the camera. Where is it here? Leave me your comments down below. What, how, when, how, what are we going to be talking about in the next stream? I'll try to advertise it a little bit better so that you can be prepared. Lots of videos coming up. What's coming up? I have my Junior Eurovision review of Netherlands and Spain. News episodes coming tomorrow. My next old Eurovision review, I just put up 62 on Patreon and 83. So those two are coming to YouTube soon. And then my next one is going to be, I think it's 92. It is 92 and I know who wins. So yes, it's 92. Is it 92? It's either 92 or 73, whatever. We'll work it out when we get there. Anything else coming up? Lots of stuff. Make sure you're subscribed and thank you for everyone for coming. Bye. Oh my God, bye.